Hello, hello. It is Sarah Waggle. Welcome to Wellness Astrology. And this crazy Capricorn season's kicking off to a fun start, right? Back to the crazy backgrounds and lack of lighting because I'm on the road and doing stuff and taking care of business and all the things. So, anywho, okay, let's start with the disclaimer of this is not medical, legal, or financial advice. It's an astrology report of what things look like on the planet and transits calendar. This is the moon in Libra. This is December 22nd through the 24th. This is the third quarter square moon. And I feel like this week and next week, these last 2 weeks of the year are going to be kind of doozies. Um, because this third quarter square moon, as we get ready to go into the Capricorn new moon, that's December 30th, I think, or 31st, something like that. Um, but this moon in Libra square, the sun in Capricorn is in a T square with the north and the south node. So we're almost done with these nodes in south node Libra, north node Aries. So think back since July of 2023, July 17th, in fact, because I remember that date. That was a doozy of a day. Um, but think back to mid-July of 2023, and think back of what your relationships have been through. What have you been through as far as independence or interdependence? I guess I should have started with dependence and codependence, because that Libra, South Node Libra, is what are you dependent and codependent on? And then on the Aries side of things, what are you independent? What are you interdependent, relying on other people for support as needed, and that sort of thing. And what I'm saying about the last couple of weeks of this year and the first week, it's about 10 days of 2025, these nodes are going to be at these last couple of degrees of these signs. So we're moving from 1 degree to zero, and they're going to sit at zero for about 10 days or so coming up here. And it's Capricorn season. This is the goat, right? The mountain goat. It's the endurance. It's Saturnian. And this is the first Capricorn season that we don't have Pluto in 16 years. And so there's kind of this like, what are you freaking done with? Like, this is a choice point, and you've got a couple weeks to make the choice, but you kind of got to like make the choice. You've also got that Mars retrograde happening in Leo, and it's going to be back in Cancer the early part of next year. And so there's a lot going on here where you kind of have to make some choices. And what I want to say to that is make the choice that's going to force you to be confident in yourself. Choose what you really want. 2025, look, y'all know, y'all been following me for a while. I don't like to be the astrologer that says you're screwed or you're fucked or you're gonna go through it. But unfortunately, 2025 is the year where I might have to change my game just a little bit. And I'm not gonna say you're screwed, but it's going to be a difficult ride if you do not have your ducks in a line, if you're not willing and ready to put yourself out there. I give a couple of pep talks in the 2025 preview video that will be coming out probably right after Christmas. Just didn't get it done before Christmas, but that's all right. It'll be here before the new year. As will the Capricorn sun and rising signs. I got you. Just give me a minute to get my bearings back. But and my weekend, this weekend, where you've seen me like completely fuzzy and completely out of sorts, this is like the definition of 2020. I'm showing you what the astrology is doing. I'm showing you what 2025 is going to look like. It's going to look like I thought I had it all together, and whoops, something happened, and you need to be somewhere else. And it's not going to go point A, point B, point C, D, E, F, right? It's not going to be that perfect. You're going to have to make adjustments. Now, this is kind of always, right? Because no matter what we plan, God laughs. But I feel like 2025 is going to be the year that, like, you're going to have your I'm not going to give up a game going on. And this is where we start making that choice. I'm talking about all of this because this moon in Libra, yes, I know it's holidays, you're spending time with family, and I get that. But this is where you start cognitively and mentally making that choice that like, okay, in 2025, I'm going to do XYZ, right? Since I am not at home right now, I have a notebook and I have my laptop and I have all of my stuff. I've been making notes and I've been, mentally processing through the things that I want to set on the agenda for 2025 so that I'm not going without, right? I could have taken the weekend off completely, but unfortunately, that's not my style. I'm working on it. I feel like one thing this is actually teaching me personally is like to have my shit together a little bit better. um, and that's the thing about this time and space, right? Is it's harsh lessons. It's a lot of harsh lessons. It's a lot of hard reality checks. Like, oh shit, it ain't gonna go that smoothly, is it? It's really not gonna go that smoothly. And I'm still gonna have to play the best game of my life in order to get where I want to get, right? So, all right. Um, and I'll just give you a warning right now. If you're watching this on Sunday, know that the moon will be in Scorpio for Christmas Day. So it could be a little spicy because it's a darkening moon. Not quite a darkening moon, I guess. It's like a waning gibbous, I think. But we had a Scorpio moon for Thanksgiving and it went pretty smooth for people, it seemed like. So let's get some tarot cards on the table. This is where you have to be aware of your nervous system and be aware of what your heart wants and be aware of what your body needs and speak it out loud and all of those things. What's the balance? Libra is about balance. Let's see what these tarot cards have for us. We got um ooh, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yikes. Is this because Whoopi's taking a fall from grace? No, okay. Let's look at this from Guinan, not from Whoopi. Um, things are not moving forward yet because you have to make a choice. These tarot cards have been on point lately. You're not ready to you're not ready to move forward. The wheel isn't moving forward. This has a lot to do with Mars being in retrograde. Um, because you have to continue to set the stage. And your stage is not set to go forward yet. Whether it's your stage is your mental confidence, your mental, how do I say, your mental confidence, the people you continue to surround yourself by that ain't worth shit to you and your plans going forward, the people you surround yourself with that don't honor, don't respect, don't support you, but you continue to go back to them. Now, I get it. There's people you can't just X out of your life. I totally get it. But you can choose how much you give them your energy, your time, you're gossiping about them. Like, why don't they like me? They just don't like you. Probably because, you've made healing progress and they haven't, and it's okay. But the reason that Wheel of Fortune is in reverse is because the stage is not, your stage ain't set yet, because you got to make some hard choices before it's time to move forward. All right, let's see. Damn. Judgment in reverse. We have been getting a lot of reversals. Is that judgment or justice? I think it's judgment. Sorry, my bad. Judgment in reverse. I feel like the universe is really um calling you out on your ass, or calling all of us out on our ass. I'm sorry for my lighting, guys. Um because judgment in reverse was Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And the other day we had the Tower in reverse and we had the Fool in reverse. I don't usually remember the cards I draw. Oh, that's weird. Because I feel like this is you, for whatever reason, whoever needs to hear this is holding on to some bullshit that's keeping them small. This could be me. You're holding on to some bullshit that's trying to keep you small, whether that is I grew up with a family who or I can't not be friends with them anymore because they've known me for 20 something years and they've been my best friend. I don't mean shit. Because whatever mental process, whatever feelings, thoughts, whatever, cannot go with you on the next up level. And here's what I'm going to say about this. If you choose not to let this go right now, in the next probably like month, if you don't diligently do your work to let some shit go, that's what's going to continue to derail and like keep you small. The universe is yelling at you right now. Is it really worth holding on to old bullshit, old people, old thought processes, old lack of confidence? Is it really worth that to stay small and miss the opportunities that are coming in 2025 and beyond? Okay. Thanks so much for tuning in. Of course, please hit the like button. Please drop me a comment and say hi. I appreciate you. AstroGoals is still available. Besides Christmas Day, the 25th, I'm pretty much wide open. I don't really do anything for New Year's, haven't for years. If anything, I will read a book and take a bath. So, I live in a small town. There's nothing to do here. And I don't like to be out with drunk drivers and things like that because that just seems ridiculous to me. So be safe. If you drink, don't drive. Uh, um, if you drive, don't drink, all of those sorts of things. Be safe out there. Don't take extra risks if you don't have to, unless it's in your, goals moving forward. I do recommend you set some high goals for yourself coming into 2025. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Please book the Astro Goals if you're interested in astro coaching. It's a 3 or 6 month commitment. It can get you. I'm gonna be the one to tell you that you're weird and that it's okay that you're weird. Let me be that person for you. Let me be that Aquarius sun astrologer to let you know that it's okay to be weird, because it is. Okay, we love you. Okay, I love you. All right, take care. Bye.